Flodesk Studio is here, and I'm so excited to show you how you can basically create a newsletter in minutes. So all you have to do is go to studio.flodesk.com, and you're going to need a Flodesk account. Once you've created your Flodesk account, if you don't have one, or you can just sign into your existing one, you will have the option to basically set up your brand styling. So before you start any newsletter, you want to make sure that your brand styling is already set, because the AI builder is actually going to pull through this information once it creates your newsletters, which is pretty cool. So I already have this created in my Flodesk account, and it actually pulls through everything quite gorgeously. All you have to do is just have a look-see, make sure you're not missing any information. So I added like my business description. I also did the font mapping. So I just like mapped what fonts to use, like for my heading, my subheading, body, all of that goodies. And you can include images, and you just want to make sure that the buttons is how you would normally use your buttons. So you can choose the shapes here. You can also add your brand voice. So I just added like a short one-liner of what my brand voice sounds like, but you can actually go into ChatGPT or Claude also just to extract that information based on copy you've created, and just hooked up my social links and all of that good stuff. So once you have everything set up, you can now start creating. So you'll actually see that at the moment, you can only do this for emails, but it looks like they are busy working on forms and pages too, which I am so excited for. So everything starts with a prompt, like any AI tool. But we know Flodesk is Flodesk. So they've actually created some really cool prompts to help you get started. So they've already done the work for you, which is obviously really amazing. So you're not stuck on where to start. So you can actually have a look at some of these fonts. You can also just add more details to these. So I already have a font ready, and I'm just going to paste that in here. So I want to create a newsletter, basically just sharing my top products that I am obsessed with, and I want to do a newsletter just sharing that information with my audience. So got my prompt here, I've listed my products, and we're just going to click on go, and the AI tool is going to be creating 3 different newsletter options for you to choose from, which I really love that they've added different varieties. So it's doing its magic. So let's check back in a minute or two while it does the magic in the background. Okay, so it basically took like a minute or two, and it popped out these gorgeous on-brand newsletters. So it's actually given me 3 options. The first one is very image heavy, and the second one should be more text than image. So we can see this one banner over there, and then the third one will basically be more of a text heavy newsletter. So it all depends on what you want to start with. You can also add obviously images to your newsletters, but yeah, this is a really stunning base to start off with, which I am obsessed with. So I think I'm going to go with option 2, because I don't want that many images in there. So let's go with option 2, and you can actually see that you can go ahead and edit this. So let's change the backdrop. I usually have it on my brand color like that. You can change the canvas color as well. I am going to make this logo a little smaller. We don't have to be that big. and we can change that also. What I love is that Flodesk's design team really nailed it with these gorgeous layouts. They are absolutely stunning, and I wish that this could actually be in the standard folder as well. I love these. These are so gorgy. Okay, so let's maybe change. If you don't like this banner, we can actually change it to something else. So if you click on the plus sign, you can actually see a lot more content options for you. So I think I'm gonna make this one a header, and we now have the ability to find some more options. So I like the one with a nice image. So let's choose. Okay, let's have a look here. We'll just do a general. I actually want to okay, and now we can actually chat to the chatbot and ask us to create us some copy. Please create a see. For the header section. Okay, so now it's going to do its magic. I just love these little comments that they have. And just like that, it literally updated the copy for me without me needing to do anything. Oh my God, this is absolute genius. Okay, so let's go back to editing. I don't think that I want the stickers. So the awesome thing is you can actually just deactivate or turn off any elements that you don't want to use. So I don't want the label and I don't want the sticker, although they are super cute, but we don't need the sticker. My buttons are normally the ball shape, so I'll stick to that. And you can actually add images as well. So I'm going to add an image. Let's add an image there. And I think we should go for a different color as well. So let's go with this gorgeous lilac. And just like that, literally, you have a newsletter with gorgeous copy. I am obsessed. This is literally how I would write my emails, just like that. And you can actually just connect your Instagram account. So what you can do is, if you wanted to make more edits, instead of you going to have to do the tedious work, you can actually just chat to the chatbot and it will create that for you. So you can send yourself a test. That's just showing you what it looks like on mobile and desktop. And you can add your subject line and you can export it. So the really cool thing is that you can actually use Flodesk Studio even if you don't have a Flodesk email account to the normal Flodesk. So you can export it, it will export it in HTML, and you can actually upload that as well. So it works quite similar to the whole Canva to Flodesk integration that I've been using, but I just love that this is a dedicated Flodesk tool, which is so cool. So you can go to export. At the moment, it's not yet available because I'm recording this before it actually goes live to the public. But once it does, you'll have that option. Yes, so I can just send it to my Flodesk account. It'll be there waiting for me, and I can literally just schedule it, add my subject line, my preview text, and I can use the A/B testing as well to split test different subject lines, which is so cool. So in a nutshell, that is how gorgeous. This is literally going to change the game for anyone creating newsletters